Hello. Let's see. Hey, can y'all hear me? Oh, shoot. Hey, can y'all hear me? I don't know if my camera is showing or not because I'm trying to. If you can just post in the chat if you can hear me. Y'all, I'm trying to figure something out. So if you can hear me, if you can just say yes, yay, or nay, or um, can you hear me, Hope? I know the camera is on. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know what's going on. But can you hear me?
So here we are.
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I may have to switch phones, but thank y'all for joining us. And Pika will be coming on soon. I'm just trying to, y'all know technology sometimes when things just get disconnected and all that type of stuff. So, hey D, how you doing? How are y'all? Are y'all ready for this weather that we got coming? Hopefully things will just die down and just go away for everyone. You know, down south area. I haven't been keeping track of it to see exactly what it's doing, but I know we're supposed to have some bad weather tomorrow from what I can tell. So I hope that you all are doing fine and beating this heat and everything else. I'm still trying to work on getting my camera on. So, like I said, I may have to switch to another device to get that on. And for y'all that's just joining us, Pika is going to be joining us shortly. So she is on her way home. She had to go to her son's PTO tonight. So I haven't been to a PTO in a long time. I told her today, I said, I think the last time I went to a PTO was when my son was going to sixth grade, I think. But other than that, I haven't been to a PTO. I do email my kids' teachers though. They get emails from me to see how everything is going, if there's any issues. So y'all know I'm Jessica. I know y'all cannot see me. And like I said, Pika's going to be coming on shortly. And so we have developed a live platform here just to bring insights on different things that's going on in the world, being transparent about things that we have going on. And then also we bring on speakers to talk to you guys about different things that, you know, we all can relate to and we all can, try to get some insights on things. And we maybe, everybody go through different things in life. So, even with that, to have someone that may go through the same thing that we go through to see how they may handle a situation, or they may have some resources that we don't know about. And we also try to bring on resources to you guys, as well, as far as um, information that we talk about. So y'all know we're not experts. We don't, haven't went to school and on some of the things that we do talk about. But we do have some knowledgeable background as far as those things. So we don't want you to just take our information in concrete. But of course, if you do feel that it is beneficial to you and you find it helpful, we truly appreciate you guys. And for anyone that does not have a Facebook and that you feel like they can benefit from some of the things that we talk about, they can always join us from YouTube, because we know everybody does not do social media. But we have had people come and say, hey, I know somebody that can benefit from this live. And so we have YouTube as well. It's Topeka and Jessica on YouTube. And we're also on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. Those platforms, we cannot stream live with that. So it's basically coming from Facebook and YouTube as far as the live videos go. So tonight we are going to be talking about scammers. And sometimes we scammers can come in a variety of different things, but tonight we're talking about the scammers that try to just sell you something that they have no knowledge about, really, or sell you something just to, like, a get rich quick scheme. So that's what we're talking about tonight. And if y'all have any experiences with scammers, or anybody that has had experience, you can tell their story or anything like that, y'all please feel free to join us and just let us know what you feel or what you think or what's happened, because we want to know. So hold on, y'all. So I posted a video, I think it was last week, where the guy, it was just like a little skit, and he had all of his lawn stuff, and he had a building, he had a truck, and he was like, hey, I don't know nothing about none of this stuff, but I can sell it to you. Or, hey, I own this building, but it's not really mine, it's my dad's. And, hey, because I can show you how to get this truck, but it's not really mine, it's rented. So those type of things that we, hold on just a minute, y'all, I'm finna change. Okay. Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Hey, everyone. Disregard our technical difficulties for tonight. I do apologize about my tardiness. My son had open house tonight, and I do try my best to make all of them. I guess I'm one of those little, I don't know, parents, but thank you all for your patience. And I know Jessica's getting situated, so yeah, hopefully we're all staying dry to everything, to all this weather and everything else we have going on. So yep. I don't know who all is on with us, but thank you all. Hope, thank you for joining us. And Essence is on, so thank you all. So we're gonna get it situated. Take one off. I think she's on that one. There you are. Good.
All right, hold on. I got it. Okay.
From your other thing. Okay.
Hold on. Sorry.
When I come home, oh my gosh.
Okay.
Coco Melon is on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I was sitting up here, I'm like, what is that noise? It's Coco Melon that's on. So I don't know if y'all hear that. But I can hear you, Jessica. You're good.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. I can't
Let's see, I can't hear you.
Huh?
So you can talk while I figure this out.
Okay, I can hear you. I just can't see you. So just bring yourself back up. Because you were fine.
I can't hear you. I just see your lips moving.
You don't?
So let me figure this out, okay?
It's my end. If y'all can hear me, I do apologize again. If y'all can hear me, please let me know that y'all can hear us or hear me in this instance. That's what's getting her in situated. Again, I do apologize about my tardiness with this open house. I went to high school. I felt like I was running a marathon, going from section to section, all of that. I'm like, this is crazy. I feel like I was walking, I don't know. But one thing I can say, when we were younger, we definitely was in shape and all of that stuff. But now I'm feeling everything. I was like, how many times I gotta go between this hall and that hall? Like, this crazy, because they had us follow the exact schedule that they follow during the day. And it was a lot of back and forth. It was like, oh my gosh, I'm glad that part is over. So you're back on, Jessica.
Yes, I'm back on. I had to go out and come back in.
Okay. Our program has been acting a little crazy. I
Yeah.
don't know why it restricted me from my Facebook. I'm like, I love Facebook, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel these next 15 hours that I'm restricted, but I'm gonna have to get over it. Mm.
So I
So
had started. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
where were you at, hon?
No, I was just telling them what we're going to be talking about tonight as far as like the scammers, and we're going to be focusing on, because I told them, scammers can be a variety of things, but tonight we're going to focus on the scammers as far as the business side of it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That is so true. And I don't know if y'all even had time to watch the stuff that we had put down about the girl Ashley Grayson and stuff. And I don't know, when we came up with the topic, we were just sitting down talking. And I know, especially during COVID, it was a lot of people posting like, oh, join this, join that, join this like pyramid thing. Just contribute this amount of money and it's supposed to multiply or do something. And I remember telling Jessica about it, and Jessica like, girl, I do not do those pyramid things. So I'm like, but they say they can double your money. All you gotta do is do that and invite people, scam. I'm like, I know one circle is like it never even moved. Like, what the what? So I learned my lesson with that. But then you got some people, I believe, as Jessica was saying, that maybe they do have a skill or an asset, and all of a sudden they have become experts in it, right? So, like me trying to sell, not saying I couldn't, but I don't, a book on how to change an engine in a car. I don't know nothing about changing the engine in a car, but I can put together some documents and sell it and say, hey, I can teach you all how to change an engine in the car. And I did it, and I started with nothing, and now I'm making like 6 figures in 2 months. So of course, the world, some people may be like, oh, well, dang, they say it's easy. They're selling this whole kit or information thing for $100 and something, and they did it, so I can do it too. And then a lot of times, sometimes it may be real, but a lot of times it's not real. So that's what we wanted to come and talk to everybody about. Again, it's going on daily. It's going on right in front of our face. But again, just for us to be more cognizant of it and to be aware whenever we do see it. And then if you all have had experience with it, please share your experience with us as well. So I'm gonna let you proceed, Jessica. It's your best. I don't know where you were.
No, pretty much where you was picking up at. So again, with like people were saying during COVID, it was so many things going on. And I know it was I think it was on Snapchat. It was some game where people put their money in, and then you join, and then somebody else joined, but then that one person get the money out the bank. It was just like so much going on during COVID. And I think people was just coming up with all different stuff. And again, people was in a flight or fight move because a lot of people wasn't working. It was just certain things going on, and during that time a lot of people started businesses, especially like with all the money that was being handed out during that time. So people utilized that to start businesses, to start scamming or whatever they felt like they need to do to get more money in for them. So it was just a lot going on from COVID, and it has still been going on. So people just been riding that train from then on until now. And it was so funny today. I was after I got off this morning, I was laying down, and so I had a missed call on my phone. So I called the number back. And so the lady was like, I said, I received a missed call from this number. She was like, no, I didn't call you. I said, well, it came up on my phone. I said, so somebody called me. She was like, no, I work at Caldwell Bank, but I haven't called you. And I was like, I said, well, that's funny. She said, you know what? She said, I had this happen recently where somebody had called me and they didn't call. So she was like, I don't know if the scammers are getting a hold to people personal numbers and just calling people numbers. She said, but I haven't even dialed out to call anybody today. So I was like, wow, to think that we were going to talk about this conversation tonight. So that's just how important it is to understand that people will use all different type of methods to get your information, to wipe you clean or whatever you may have, or to, just do different things. You never know what their intentions are. And one of the videos that I did post and share was that it was a lady. It was a kind of a long video, and I know sometimes the attention span when watching videos, we don't watch them, but But it's kind of it is an important video because we do need to know again that people are using all different type of methods to gain access to your bank accounts, to your personal information, to all of that. So you have to be very cautious. And the particular video was the lady had they had actually used her bank number and it came up as her bank to get information. So she was, smart enough and just didn't give in. She called her bank and, they didn't make any phone calls and they called back and was still trying to get information from her to get into her account. So it's very important because even now, if you notice that they will use your area code and a phone number to get on the phone with you. So it can be a number that you may think is locally, but it's a scammer or some type of business trying to get you to buy something. So they are using all different kinds of tactics. It's not just that regular 1-800 number or out of town number that you're accustomed to and you don't answer. They are using local numbers now. So you just have to really be careful. And I'll let Pika talk more on the video that she posted, that we had posted on there about Ashley Grayson. Is that yeah. Her, everything is allegations. So, but this is the story as it unfolded on social media. So we'll let her tell the story that's been unfolded on social media about her, because in that she was selling things to people, and again, people want to make money quick. So a lot of times when people want to make money quick, they don't do the research. They don't see who is this person, what is this person involved in. They don't look at reviews. They don't look at any of that, because it's like, hey, this girl got a mansion. She got this car. She's stepping out in Louis Vuitton, and she got this purse, and she, going out of town every other day. I want to be like her. So people don't look into that. They just like, oh, okay, I'm finna buy this because she doing it. I know I can do it too. But again, the things that they sell y'all is free information that you can get off of YouTube. You can get off of TikTok, has a lot of information. It's just like certain things that they sell y'all. And sometimes the things that they sell, I'm not saying y'all, that they sell people is old information. So it may not even be information that's up to date that you can utilize right now because things change so quickly. So I'll let Pika give like a little background on her story, and then we're gonna like feed off of that, just with different things that people are doing now.
Okay, so the one she's speaking of, and all of this again is allegedly, but I remember during COVID, she came up on, you get suggestions and stuff, and she was coming up, and I remember later it was a saying that was going around that was like, oh, I want to be like Ashley Grayson. I want to have to come up like her, right? And I remember I'm like, okay, who is this person? So, you Google and all of this. And the first, how can I say it? The first, I don't know, I guess introduction that I had of her, she was out in front of this nice house mansion, with, I don't know, it was very beautiful pictures or whatever. And pretty much was attesting that she had did some kind of ebooks or something e-subscriptions or something like that. And she made over, was it $1 million in all of something minutes when she went live. And that very well could be. She said she has the receipts to prove it. She's been putting all of that out there. Great. But she was selling these courses that supposedly she got from somebody that she took the course with, but she put her own touch on it. So not copyrighted, put her own touch on it. And she, was selling it to people and people were buying it. But the issue came in hand where the people that were buying it, they're like, this is not delivering what she promised. She said that I would have this, I would have this. And again, I want to be like her. She made da-da-da-da. It's not working. And then she also had started a credit repair business with her husband, because she ended up getting married in that process of her becoming a millionaire or whatever. And she accredited the credit repair business to her fame, fortune, and riches, where her and her husband was. So, of course, people who have taken her courses or bought into the product, they started again a group, because Facebook, they create groups for everything. And they were like, oh, they want their money back, and they would send her messages, and she was like, look, I don't message, I don't do whatever, stop contacting me. It was like a big thing. So it ended up being that they called her, one person called her out on it. I think one other person, they got together anyways, called her out on it. And she ended up putting out a hit to have these people murdered or whatever. And the one girl who who called her out, I guess, first, and it was one that was a doctor, one that was and the one that was a doctor was doing like something similar, but her stuff was legit. But when she found the discrepancy in hers, because she had purchased hers, she was like, "No, this is not right." But the fact that she got called out on it, she didn't like it, so that's why she put the hit on that person. The second person she put the hit on was a girl who just bought her course, and she like, something ain't right here. No, we want our money back, and I guess allegations are that that didn't go well, so she put a hit out on her. The third person she put the hit out on was her ex-boyfriend, because I guess in the beginning when she started the whole thing, they were together, and he's come on. He's been very vocal about different stuff as well. But come to find out, that's really not how she got to where she was. Prior to any of this going on, she ended up getting a lawsuit because she worked at the post office, and something happened with her finger, and she ended up losing two fingers. So in reality, yes, she was a millionaire, or she had money, and she probably duplicated and made more. But for her selling the story to everybody, the come up story that, oh, I was out doing bad, not having whatever, and then I created these items, and now I'm a millionaire. So if I done it, if I did it, you can do it too. Again, selling false stuff. So with that said, all of that was put out there. The boyfriend came on, and because people are always wondering if she, about her fingers. This is a whole mess. I have to go back and watch it. So he came and attested to a lot of that. So, anyways, she ended up trying to call the FBI. Speaking of Ashley, on one of the individuals, and the FBI started looking more into the case. And when they look more into it, they're like, "Wait, something ain't right here." So now they're like, "Okay, she really called the FBI on herself, because if she wouldn't have called the FBI, they probably would not have looked that deep into it." And that's where it was discovered that she actually had put the hit out on 3 individuals. They got the recordings. It's posted, and she got RICO charges against her now, her and her husband. So it's like, how deep will somebody go? She felt she had competition, and then she was being called out on it. At the end of the day, like, okay, if you got a head start, you got a head start. But everybody want to sell a dream that, oh, I started at the bottom, now I'm here. If you ain't got to start at the bottom, why start at the bottom? I ain't finna lie. If I ain't got to start at the bottom, I don't want that struggle. But unfortunately, a lot of us had to, even myself. So again, if you did, great. But a lot of people will try to get sympathy and empathy, dollars and stuff like that. And that provides hope for people. Again, because we're living, we're very, we're in a state of recession now. So what can I do to put money in my pockets, And that's where a lot of people are. So again, that is very hopeful. She's sending hope out. She's sending, oh, I can do this. She did it. I can do it. Well, yeah, you can do it. Yes. But let's be truthful about how you got there, So you really had a head start, Ashley. And I ain't knocking you, girl. Do your thing. Shoot. But at the same time, again, like, let's be honest. So right now, she ended up getting pregnant, having a baby. So she's out on a contingency bond, and her and her husband can't leave the country. They can't, I guess, really leave the apartment. But it's like, how deep will you go, to protect your secret, I guess, in a sense. But it's very interesting, that story. So if you go on our Facebook page, or I don't know if it posted to YouTube, but Facebook and IG, definitely, you will see most of the story. And the girl that's on there that we posted, she is one of the people that Ashley did put the hit out on. And you will hear her actually planning the hit, how she wanted to go, where they were going to be at. It's real in depth. I'm like, oh my gosh, is it that serious? Y'all take this. Y'all
right.
We're good.
Yes. That's crazy. People really do go through drastic measures for money, and that money is the root of all evil. So people will really do a lot to get money, but I'm like, why do all of that? You ain't gonna be able to spend it now, because now you in trouble.
Now you're in trouble. And the sad part about it, she had been wanting a baby, her and her husband. I guess even before she got married, she wanted a baby. So now God has blessed her with her daughter. And look.
Yeah, and her daughter gonna have to be, everything come back on her. Her baby gonna have to be raised without a mama and a daddy, because
and to make it so bad too, during the process of her showing how she, I'm doing good, everybody want to sell that celebratory thing or whatever, and she had her house, her mansion, but she went and purchased a house for one of her friends' mother. And that was a whole other thing too. So everybody like, dang, she got a mansion and she bought her friend mama a house. Like,
right.
And then later she went back and said, I don't know, her name was still on it, and the friend wanted her name off. It's like, no, she's not taking her name off. It was a big mess, but y'all go watch it. And I'm gonna go to the questions real quick, Jessica.
Okay.
So thank you all, everybody that's on here, especially those who have left comments. Hope, Essence, Sequoia, and thank you all for joining us, and whomever else have joined in since. But Hope asked the question: did this make Dateline? I think I seen it on there. And it very well could have, because this is like a real life situation that's going on. And if you go onto our page again, or even on TikTok and just type her in or whatever, you will see the RICO, charges, all of that stuff on there, who the officer is, everything. So it very well could have, because this is definitely going on like right now in real time. And I think she had her baby not long ago. She had a daughter, a beautiful daughter. And again, I don't know. Again, I'm saying allegedly, I'm not there. I don't have nothing other than what's out there, but I just pray that it's not true, even though there's audio tapes and everything that's
because people really be incriminating themselves with stuff. I'm like, child, y'all ain't no true criminals.
Huh, girl, look, we sit home watching another 48 and How to Get Away with Murder and stuff. Like, oh, I got this. No, baby.
Right. This is crazy.
What a judge was gonna be, where she wanted them to be at, and what time. Oh my God, how much she was gonna pay them, everything. And they're on video call doing it.
Yeah.
Video call. I remember audio for sure, but I think it was video too. But either way, there's no way you can deny that.
Right. That's crazy. And then you say like because people will buy into things that they can relate to. So a lot of people relate to the struggle. So you will find a lot of people that is business, they will give their struggle story first of how they, came about doing stuff, and now that they are successful. So a lot of people will use their struggle to grab people in, because we all can relate to a struggle. We all like, dang, and it's motivation in a sense, but it's motivation in a way for them, because they're like, okay, these people are gullible. You're going to have some people that are very gullible. They're going to buy this. I know they're going to spend X, Y, and Z, because some people will spend their last on investing, and if you feel like you are truly investing in yourself and you can do something great, it really hurts you when you find out that person was scamming you out of your money, and you use your last to try to get yourself situated and get yourself together. Because some people on some stories, they like spend thousands of dollars to like invest in stuff to try to up their, income and stuff like that. And it's very sad that people do scam people out of their money, because like I said, people will come on and say, hey, you can buy my list. I'm gonna just say, because I sell clothes. So a lot of times just people, hey, you can get my vendor list, and I can give you my vendor list. And if you go on YouTube, you can find the same information, so it's just like different stuff. And then once, develop your LLC and do the business stuff the right way, you can come upon multiple vendors that require you to have your business license and all of that stuff. So, a lot of times people don't want to do research, because doing the research, doing the back end of like actually gaining knowledge, income, and all that stuff, it's a lot of work before you can actually just start, doing what you need to do as far as like with business wise and stuff like that. So that's why people create things to do an easy access, because they can sell something for $20. Oh, and then we're thinking, oh, $20 ain't nothing, I'll spend that to get that. But then you got like a lot of people following you, and a lot of that $20 going to add up quickly, because they're going to tell this person and that person. But you also got to realize, like, even if you are interested in what somebody is selling, if it's like something that'll help you build your income or your knowledge or whatever else, just make sure you do your research. You can always Google, it can be your best friend in certain situations. So you can always Google, Facebook. You can always type in somebody's name, and you can pull up stuff on that person or that business and read the comments. Read the comments on stuff, and see what other people are saying that have, bought from that person, or have, went into that person's course, just different stuff. And the like with Ashley Grayson, that's the last name, Grayson. Yeah. She was selling because she living the lavish life, and she made all this money quick. And like I said, people want that get rich quick income coming in. So you have
seven different sources of income. That's what's going on now. We have to have that. We don't have that. So let's get our savings. So how am I going to get my savings? And people are selling it. Like, okay, you can get your savings. This you don't have to do much on. This you got to do this. This you got to do that. But again, Mhm.
Yeah, so they are, and I even shoot the way stuff now. And they don't want to never say that we in a recession, but the way stuff is now, it's like you really do need more than one income because stuff is just keep the prices keep going up on everything.
Mhm.
But again, is everybody, you have to invest, but you just have to be cautious of what you're investing. You have to be cautious
Yes.
of what information you give out to people. You have to be cautious of what information you share with anybody. And again, people are out there really trying to get over on people because again, people are just a lot of people aren't working. So they're figuring something out to get some money and they don't care like what they gotta do to get the money or who they gotta they gotta step over or and all of that. And that's how a lot of people sell, like even with coaches, they sell their courses by showing what they have. They sell their courses by showing, I just bought this car with this big off the showroom floor, that type of lifestyle. They show the lavish side of things to get people to buy into what they're selling or their courses, as far as coaching or anything else that they may have. You haven't
Definitely. So, yeah, we want to go to our audience and stuff. Like, have you all had an experience where maybe you or someone actually became a victim or I don't know, partook, is that a word? Into something like that. Again, whether it was a get rich quick scheme or maybe it was something that it actually worked. Because sometimes it works. And everybody who's out there selling stuff is not like fraudulent. I do want to put that out there
right.
because it's actually some legit people out there. I know I've taken a few courses here and there on stuff and I've learned a lot from it. But again, I did do my thorough research, and looked into the person, looked into the product and seen if it was a fit for me. But again, I think a lot of people don't want to do the lead work on stuff. Not everybody, forgive me. Some people do want a lot of stuff handed to them. Like, okay, give me the template. I need exactly know what I'm going to do, the ABCD, the outline. And that's all I want to do. And regardless, because I know even with Jessica, when she has her online boutique and stuff, it's a lot of legwork that go into that. It's more than just going here, buying from vendors and going there, doing that. A lot more legwork into it. But again, a lot of people don't want to do that, period, that legwork up front. And even starting a business is a lot more than just going to get your LLC registered. It really is. You got the bookkeeping, you got the marketing, you got I don't know.
A lot.
Taxes.
And people can tell you, y'all, I'm one of the yeah. And people can tell you I'm one of them ones that I don't like. I'm easygoing. So I like the easygoing way of stuff, like all that extra, like she be like, girl, did you? I'm like, I'll read that later on, or something like that. But even if, and when I started my business, I didn't do any back end stuff. So if you start a business, it's just from my point of view and my advice, make sure you research about that business. If you really want to start a business and really want it to take off, it ain't gonna happen overnight. Some people do have overnight success. I'm not saying that, they don't. But if you want it structured in a way that you want it structured and you envision your business in a way different than just a temporary thing, make sure you do your back end of everything because it will save you a lot of time in the long run. So a lot of things and it's hard because again, it's not just, selling something. It doesn't matter what product you have. It's not just about selling something because somebody can give you a template, like he could say, you may want, well, show me what you did. You can do A, B, C, D the same way that person did, but guess what? You may not have that same outcome.
That's right.
It still can be different. So you have to still know how to sell because some people can sell you water that's free. You know what I'm saying? Like if the water free, they can sell it to you to buy it. And it's standing right there in the big jug for you to get the cup and get the water. They can still sell it to you.
Yes.
Right.
That is, girl, that's true salesmen. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It is.
I don't even want this water, but they're gonna make you buy that water regardless. That bottle of water, you could have went and got a whole case. But
Yes, and that's how they, people, because even, selling water, that's why people be on the street selling water because guess what? It's hot outside, people sweating, the temperatures have been extreme. Yes, and so people like, dang, I'm hot, I'm sweating, I'm finna buy this water. Because think about you go to events. a bottle of water with the Santa or something, Spring Hill water, gonna be $5. You can buy a whole case for probably.
Supply and demand,
But
being at the right place,
right, but
right time. That
right, but
markup.
you're gonna buy it because you need it at that time. So it's all about the market and stuff. And I know people a lot of times, you may buy something from someone that you feel may be struggling or that came from a struggle and they're successful versus you buying from someone that did not come from a struggle, that they just had money and they started a business. But guess what, that person that already may have the money may give you more information than a person that started from a struggle. And the reason being is because looking back, I'm gonna use Kim Kardashian for an example. She came from money, we all know that. But at the same time, her business that she has is very successful because I don't care how rich you are, rich people still work. They still work. They still work behind their business. They still work behind their products. They still work to promote whatever, because even though that they're rich, people will buy off of their name, but at the same time, they still got a brand. They still got a market. They still got to make sure they're putting the right stuff out there for people to buy. So when you see a person that just like say, oh, I got this and I made this money overnight, let me show you how you can do this, but they really ain't showing you nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you have to really be cautious and careful of what you're putting your money into, who you're investing your money into when it comes to as far as like business stuff, because people will really, 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 really get over on you. And like I said, I like to watch TikTok a lot because they have a lot of information on TikTok about different stuff. But I see a lot of people, I would say, let me show you how you do this. Click in my link in my bio, and somebody can ask a question. They first response is click the link in my bio and purchase this. Click the link in my bio and purchase this, because people go to social media for different resources for stuff. So if somebody is looking for how to start off building a house, and somebody say, well, I can show you how to start off building a house with this plan and where you need to go and what who you need to contact, that person's going to go buy that because guess what? They want to know this information, and it's may cost, like I said, $20 to get it. So that they don't seem that much to them, and it's something they don't want to do the research on. So guess what? They're gonna go buy that, and it may not even have no type of information that you need in there that's gonna be helpful or beneficial to you. So again, just being aware of scammers and making sure who's legit. If you know people that may have, and again, people can reach out to people through DM. Like if you see somebody comment on something, say, hey, I think you comment on this. How did that program work for you? Or what did you gain? Because sometimes even on those pages that they may solicit things like programs and different stuff like that, they will go and delete comments where people say it didn't work, I spent all my money and got scammed, because they'll go back and delete those comments where you can't see them. So again, just make sure you go in and do your research on different stuff before, because I know a lot of people are trying to figure out how to make multiple, streams of income and have multiple funds coming in, because we don't want to just like, struggle or, have to just say, okay, I got to wait for this check to come in. We all want to just, do different things, even if it's DoorDashing or doing something, we still want to have something coming in from somewhere else other than like a main source of income. So that's my little spiel. Do y'all have any questions or any? I know y'all have came across something where somebody has like said something or tried to scam you or, almost scammed you or whatever. Because I know we see stuff a lot of times on the news too, and especially they could target the elderly, as far as like the phone calls and information, because sometimes they may not be inclined as far as using the phone, or may not know that hey, is scamming going on at this time with different things. So sometimes they get the elderly, and then they end up losing a whole bunch of money because they're scared that they may lose their money if somebody call and say, hey, we've had some fraudulent activity on your account and we need to clear this up with you. And so they just go ahead and give all their information out and not realizing that they're being scammed. So
and and I know we're speaking of like businesses and all, but I know it's so many products out there too that does the same thing, not necessarily saying that a person has to purchase in order for them to make money. Sometimes a lot of scamming goes into this products itself. try this item and I can get you looking like this. You can look 5 years
Mhm.
younger. Or you try this
Mhm.
drink and I can, it'll make you lose like blah, 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 weight and all that. Again, that's the same concept. Again, you're not necessarily selling anything or trying to do a business for so, but it could just be buying a product. And I know, oh
Mhm.
my gosh, my son, he will go on there and he finds, oh, I don't even know half the sites that they be coming from. I'm like, is this a legit site? Like, where did
Mhm.
you find this product at? Oh, it's gonna tell you this, it's gonna tell you that. And I'm like, great if it does that. But you gotta
Uh-huh.
be careful what sites this is on, because this might not even be a
Yeah.
legit site. And people will tell you anything. You can just be taking stuff from anybody. People again, a lot of the famous people pay them to market their product.
Mhm.
So they may already have a banging shape. So
Mhm.
just because Toy, I'm gonna say Toy because I know at one time she was selling some tea and stuff, and I'm not saying she didn't. Maybe she did have a tea, but maybe she tried it. We don't know, but she already had a cute
Mhm.
shape. She's always had a
Right.
cute shape. And some people bounce back after their kids. So she gonna get on there
Mhm.
somebody like, okay, I need you to market this. They're gonna give her a cut out of it.
Oh
Point blank.
yeah.
So she gonna get up there and
Mhm.
market this. Oh, try this. It made me get like this. I'm snatched. She may very well be snatched. She may very well drunk some, but that's not all that she's had to do. She probably had to work
Mhm.
out too. She probably had to, I don't know, do other
Yeah.
stuff. So again, we just have to do our research and not be so gullible to what people are putting out there. So
Mhm.
because I tell you, if I show y'all the whole list, my son be coming to me with different stuff all the time. I'm like, how did you even come across this? Marketing,
Yeah.
ads says get posted. You know what I'm saying? People are paying for
Mhm.
ads, so the item can be right there in the front of you. And he's looking at it. Of course, they're gonna say their item is the best of the best because they want you to
Mhm.
buy it, whatever it could be.
Right.
I found so much out about track that I didn't know because I never ran track and was not involved in track. I learned so much about track these last 2 years. I'm kind of like, whoa, whoa. And I've seen so many different products too that I'm like, for real, okay, nah,
Yeah.
you know. But that's what they do. They market. So whether it's them marketing for that, they're marketing for babies, they market for our kids, they market for us, hair products.
Mhm.
Oh, you want your
Mhm.
hair to grow inches? Try this product. I remember, was it Dr. Miracles? I think it was back in the day. And I didn't think Dr. Miracles didn't work because I think I used some and some did work. I remember that. But again, it's just different products, different
Mhm.
stuff, whatever it
Mhm.
is, and it's always something better than something else. So you think you
Yeah.
got the best of something, it's like the phones. You think you got the newest upgrade? Give it a year. They come in and came out with 2 more versions. Yours gonna be sitting
Right.
there like, oh, I want to upgrade.
And honestly, you don't even really see what the difference is between the phones.
Mm-mm. No, not at all. I'm saying, oh, the picture quality supposed to be a little better. What?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
What, $1,000 more? Hey, if you got it, you got it. And again, these famous people, they're gonna have it. Why? Because people are probably giving it to them. They're not paying for
Mhm.
this. They're giving
Right.
it to them so they can market, so they can
Mhm.
get us normal people to purchase the item, spend not all of our money, but spend our money, invest into the item, and they're being given the products, given the
Mhm.
clothing, maybe even
Mhm.
given the cars. So on another talk, we'll talk about some of that stuff. Again, if you get your business situated right, your nonprofit, people will really give you items. I ain't got to that point yet in my life, but it's on the roll. It's on the list. So because I'll market up something for y'all. Let me know what y'all want me to market. I'm available. Jessica is too.
Yes, but y'all have to, and it's just crazy because my daughter, now she's one. She would be on TikTok. She would be on Amazon. She go purchase stuff. She come back with all this healthcare beauty stuff. I'm like, girl, what you done about now? Well, I seen this on this and this what it's supposed to do. And I'm like, okay. So I let her do her own little thing because she just be into all that little stuff. But recently, right before school started, she had ordered some hair. She seen what her friend had told her about the hair, and the girl was selling wigs. So my mind and my thoughts, because I'm just be seeing how people be getting scammed and just like people selling products, and sometimes it just be too good to be true. So if any of y'all familiar with wigs and hair, if for 40 inches, 38, 40 inches, you're gonna pay a pretty good penny for that hair, human hair wig. So I think the girl was selling. She had a back to school special and it was like for $100 and something. It was like unbelievably cheap for the hair. So my first time, like, girl, I done told you about doing that. You finna get scammed. I done told you about sending your money to people. You don't know what you doing. And just me going on. She's talking about, well, mama, she up there looking. So we was in Orlando at this time, and the girl actually stayed in Orlando. I said, well, you need to contact her and see if we can go get your hair before we go, just trying to see if she what's going on. So tonight I was like, well, she mailed it off, and I said, well, she ain't sent you no tracking number. I said, girl, you done lost your money. I'm just going on and on and on and on. So I done went on the girl TikTok just looking to see. I said, she ain't even got nothing on her page, really. I said, a lot of people up here commenting and say, I hope I'm not getting scammed. I done sent my money and I hope I don't get scammed. I said, tonight, I said, she ain't got no pictures up here, people buying her hair, just none of that. So then the girl was like, I did mail it off, but she was like, I had to go to, oh my God, I think it was Office Depot. She said, I had to go to Office Depot and mail it off because it was near my street. I said, who goes to Office Depot to mail something off? I'm just like being that mama.
Negative, like, it's too good to be true.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Because I'm like, because again, I'm doing my research part, as far as like, let me see what's on her page. Because she had just started her Instagram page up. It wasn't really no pictures on there. And, not just be trying to tell her, just to make sure she look into stuff before just spending her money. But I'm like, who goes to Office Depot? So I even had her call Office Depot and ask them, do they mail packages off?
You didn't tell me about that.
Girl, I had her doing all of that. I said, call Office Depot and see if they mail packages off. And so she would text the girl, and the girl would actually text her back. So, and I could tell the girl probably was just starting off in business because she was like, well, I already mailed her here, but she gave her the refund back before she even got her hair back. So she was like, I refunded. She was like, I've already refunded you the money. She said, so when you get the hair, if you can just send it back to me. And I was like, then I felt kind of sorry for her because she's a young girl and she's trying to do business. And I was like, well, I said, she really trusts you to send the hair back because she done gave you the money back. I would have been like, well, once you send me my product back, then I'll, you know what I'm saying? Because that hair, so she did end up getting the hair. So it was a legit company. And the hair, y'all, is so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so full. And I'm like, she's selling this hair for this much. I said, she must, just be starting off or whatever. But
they don't have a pricing together yet.
Right. Yeah. So I'm like, I could tell she just was probably starting off, really getting going with. Huh?
I said, are trying to get clientele, so her prices are probably
right. Yeah. So yeah, her TikTok went viral and stuff. But I think I said what she should have did. I said, because a lot of times they say with business, you do like behind the scenes stuff where you're packaging an order, you're actually going to the post office, mailing it off, just or either she should have showed her like her inventory for a lot, because she did have a lot of people on there saying, I don't want to be scammed. So they did think that she was somebody that was going to be scamming them. She was like, no, y'all, I'm for real. Y'all can go to my other platform where I was really selling the hair off of. It was some platform I never even heard of before. But she was just saying, and I was just telling my daughter, I said, what she should have done is like maybe show her inventory, say, hey, I got this hair. I'm going to go take it, mail this off, just different things like that. But she did send the hair off or whatever. But Sanaya ended up keeping it, and she sent her the money back for the hair. So, but again, she could have lost the hair and the money at the same time,
yeah,
with the business. But it's just, I was just like how people just automatically sometimes scamming is going on so much that people automatically think that somebody may be scamming them when something, is too good to be true behind a product or something like that. So yes, products sometimes can be a scam too. To get you to buy it.
Definitely. They just want the coins. I don't care which way it comes, because there is power in numbers. Okay. $10. You might, oh, that's just $10, but enough people buying it for $10, that's gonna add up. So again, market your stuff how you market it, sell your stuff how you sell it, participate in what you want to participate in. Just be cognizant and do your research. I did go ahead and post a link for the BBB, the Better Business Bureau. So anytime you want to research any companies, any businesses, please do your search in there. If people went on there and they filed a complaint or have any kind of complaints, it should be listed there. But again, that's going to take work, and not everybody's doing that. So in today's time, it may just be better just to Google it, go on Facebook and see what people are saying, because everybody ain't going on the BBB posts and stuff. So yeah.
And y'all, let me tell y'all, a lot of people don't do social, not like social media, because I like social media because, with my business and stuff, and I just like to look
Mhm.
at stuff and just see what people are saying and see what people are into, this type of thing. But I told Pick, I said, girl, if you ever like any cases or any information, any stories that you want to find out on, if you go on social media and just read the comments, them people really be involved in the
They
story.
can
Like they
tell
will give
you.
you, yes, they will give you the whole insights on everything.
I did not know it was that detailed because I'm not big into fo- excuse me, following people, following stories, none of that stuff. Just people like, girl, you never heard about blah blah blah. I'm like, huh? Who? What? When? And they really have the whole detail. What time the person left the house? What they had for
Yes.
dinner? What I don't know. What color panties they had on? I'm like, I know all this, but people really be digging into other people's lives.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
Mhm.
girl, we got so many PIs out here, private investigators,
Yes.
that ain't even getting paid for it. But honey, these people need to go on and get their certification and get that money because they be
Mhm.
finding stuff out. I'm like, what people
Yes.
do I want to put a PI on? Nobody, because I don't want to waste my money like that. And it ain't even that serious. So I got to put a PI. We don't need to be there. But they really be digging. Like, God, I didn't know what time you made a stop. What time you went to the bathroom.
Mhm.
Like, whoa. And you can get really engulfed in that stuff. Because I don't know
Yes.
who you were telling me about. I was like, well, let me go in here and see. Girl, okay. Yeah, so we have to kind of watch ourselves with that because that can overtake you, your
Mhm.
day, your time.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's gonna be on me now about my calendar. Where you at with your calendar? Where you at with your to-do list? Girl, I need to make it because structured organization. I'm gonna get off topic, but anyways, yeah, bring me back, reel me back in.
So yeah, y'all, when it comes to scamming, we want everybody to be successful. We want everybody to,
Not
fulfill.
successful at scamming, but
No,
successful.
no, no,
Oh,
right, not successful at scamming, not successful at scamming. No,
woo! We know nothing about scamming. I don't
right. We
know
don't know nothing
what
about
to
scamming. And y'all,
scam.
I couldn't be no scammer. I know I couldn't, because I would get caught like right off. I would tell on myself, like I
Girl,
would, like I can't even. I wouldn't even know where to start, to be honest. Like,
hey, it's not that serious. Nope, nope, no. We
it's
good.
not. It's really not. And like even like you said, how people will be selling, because people will sell a product to get the money off of that product, but they really don't know anything about that product. Like you mentioned with Toya with the weight loss. You have people sometimes that may sell weight loss teas or weight loss diets or weight loss stuff, but they never really tried it themselves to see how it works, and people sometimes, people will go back and look and say, well, hey, let me look and see what this did for her, or let me
Mhm.
look and see how this product really worked for her, because it's just a lot of stuff, even with hair growth stuff, people will sell that, and then people want to say, well, let me see some before and after pictures of what your hair looked like before and how it's looking like now. So people really do want to see, like, when it comes to product based, but then you have some people that just say, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get it and try it and see what it do. And stuff like that. Like with me, when it comes to weight loss, if I'm trying to find a weight loss program, don't come show me somebody that's already sculpted and working out. Like, I don't want to see that. I don't. If you go to selling me something, like, I want to see, or if you have clients, I want to see like your clients transition from where they have started and
To
their
where they
progress
are.
along.
Mhm.
Right. And their progress along with you, to say, okay, like you really got some good routines, because I can go to the gym and I don't have no clue what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm be doing. Like, I don't even know if I'll be working out right or not. But so, you know
You're
what I'm
breaking a
saying?
sweat,
So,
so you think you're working out right. You're like,
right.
oh
And
God, I
working
didn't
on the
get 10
wrong
minutes. I'm good.
stuff. Using the wrong form, using the wrong, just working out wrong, period. You know what I'm saying? So again, when it comes to certain things, people do want to see how your product is. I know for me personally, when it comes to my business, that's why sometimes you may see, hey, leave me a review, because I want to know, like, I want to know how can I better my business. I want to know from a person, a customer's perspective. How do you think? What do you feel? And that's why, sometimes you may see I may post a lot. Sometimes I may not post, but I'll be doing things on the back end to try to better my business before I come back out and say, oh, I'm bringing y'all some more new stuff. So if y'all ever see me do a poll or send an email out, I recently did an email poll, and people did respond. thankful that people did respond because that gave me some insights on stuff. So when people do polls, even in businesses, they want to know what y'all think as a customer. I know sometimes you're like, I don't feel like doing no poll right now, but for that business, or if there's somebody that you have shopped with or purchased from or something like that, they want to know because we really do appreciate your feedback and stuff. And it's not for us, only, it's to better serve our customers as well. So I kind of got off with the scammer thing with that, but I just want to give that little insight too. But yeah, the scammers they are coming in now with different tactics. And like I said earlier, when I got that phone call from that lady and she was like, "No, I didn't call you." And I'm like, "Lady, I want to say, well, who called me from your number? I just ain't pick out no random number and say, did you call me?" And she was, for her to say that just happened to her not long ago. And she was like, well, the scammers are probably coming, getting people personal numbers. And in the video that was shared on our page about how the lady in the bank, they actually used her bank number with her bank name came across her screen. So she thought it was her bank. And so, you have to, before just handing out your information, if you got to hang up and say, let me call my bank to verify if they called me, or something like that. And a lot of times your bank or whomever, when it comes to financial institutions, they will tell y'all, we will never ask for this information over the phone, or we will never, ask you for anything, because some people be like, can you verify your social security number and your account number? Before you know, you done gave them all your information to gain access to whatever it is they're trying to do. So just be real careful with that too. So,
Well,
go
and
ahead.
another one that's going on is with the Facebook Marketplace. You put something on there for sale, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then all these people, all of a sudden, they're bots. You're going to start getting this thing. Is this still available? Is this still available? Yeah, it's available. Okay, I'm interested. Can you send your address, or can you tell me where the pickup?
Oh, yeah.
You may tell them the pickup location, and then they come back. Okay, I need to send you a code to verify that you're legit. And I remember the first time, it was a while ago. I'm like, what you sending me a code for? I'm legit. I'm holding a whole conversation with you. I need to send you a code to make sure you're legit. And they just kept saying, did you get the code? Well, is it okay if I send you the code? And I never would answer. To find out, when I put the question in Google, right? And it said that if you do get anything like that, don't answer yes or no, because once you say yes, you have pretty much given them permission to do blah, blah, blah in accessing your stuff. So it can be something just that simple. It's a shame you can't just do basic stuff anymore, because something is trying to get over.
Right.
And that's just so sad. So
and people, a lot of times they be in your inbox, and I'll tell them quick, I'm finna report your page, because they hack a person's page. And I'll be like, I said, I know you a scammer, because sometimes I just had the time to just go be and like, I'm not no scammer. People. Yes. No, I'm not no scammer. I said, yes, you are. I said, well, I'm finna report the page, and they stop responding, and then sometimes the people really will get mad at you.
Yes, like if you wrong.
Yes, they will really get mad at you about, I'm like, wait a minute, you coming on here wasting my time bothering me, and you gonna get mad.
But too, if you do register your number on the do not call registry, and you get calls and you tell them, do not call my phone, do not solicit, whatever. If they call back, you keep a log of that, you actually can sue them.
Yeah.
So, that's against the law, especially once you have registered your number and all of that on there. So
yeah. And even with people that call about anything, even if it's a bill, if you tell them to stop calling you, they have to stop calling you. They have to they have to, quit calling you about certain stuff, because that's just, they have to stop calling you. If you want your name on that list to quit calling you. So that's always good information to know as well. So yeah, we want y'all to stay safe out here. And if y'all getting prepared for the weather, hopefully everything will be okay, not too bad. And especially in the down south area, that it doesn't, Adalia, her name, I haven't been keeping up with it, so I'm not for sure exactly which way she's going and which way she's turning or any of that. But I know we're supposed to have some rain here tomorrow. I'm not for sure how bad, but
are the kids in school tomorrow there, or did they cancel school?
So they are still in school, and I forgot. So somebody had posted something about it's school. They waiting for school to be canceled tomorrow, but I forgot that we have a whole new we have a different superintendent. So I forgot all about that. So they have not canceled school here at all. So yes, we are still in school for tomorrow.
Yeah, they didn't cancel anything here. I guess y'all are getting more of the rain. Today we didn't
Hmm.
have much rain this way, my way, but I don't know. I remember back in the day, some time ago, when I was working, love when they would call off, girl. Be like, oh, they canceling school, they canceling
uh,
work. I'd be like, yes, girl. But now I'd be like, they canceling
child,
school. Oh, that mean my kid, my son gonna be here with me.
right.
Okay, he's not. He's a great child, but yeah, but I'd be kind of happy. I ain't gonna even lie, because that mean I ain't gotta take him to school, so I can sleep in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I
I
miss
think
those
I'm gonna
days.
just keep mine home. If it's raining hard, I'm not getting up to take them out of no rain.
Yeah,
I
that
think it's
part.
supposed to start like in the middle of the night, the last time that I seen, but
Well, y'all stay safe, my hometown PC. Y'all stay safe. Lock up. If it gets too bad, y'all head on out. We trying to ride it out with like y'all did Michael, or like some of you did with Michael. Please don't. Please don't.
yeah,
And
that was
same with us here.
horrible.
Sally hit here in 2020, and I know it was nothing compared to Michael, nothing at all. But I said, if anything even threatens to come this way, I already told my kids we packing up. I don't know where we're going, but we're going somewhere. I don't know. We got to camp out in the truck
Yeah.
like 5 hours away. We going somewhere.
Yes, yes. And I think that one point they were saying that this one was taking the same projected path as Michael was in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
but she ended up turning. So you just
Mm-hmm.
never know. And then with it being so hot and the temperatures of the waters and everything else, so that's another thing.
So true. So true.
Another
So
thing.
true.
Well, guys,
It's that
we have made
time.
a yes, we have made a promise with this when we started back that we're gonna stay to our hour limit because we have been going over like 2 hours and stuff because sometimes we just end up talking about a whole bunch of different things. So
Yes. And the conversation, whatever we were talking about, could be really good. And the audience engagement was on point. So we're like, okay, let's
yes,
not cut it short, but yeah, all good things have to come to an end. So they shouldn't, some things, but they do. So that's
right.
one analogy. I don't even like that because that sounds so crazy. So let's
What?
just revert that. All good things come to an end.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I mean, I get it, but I want my good stuff to
Yeah,
last.
I know. So we won't be back on the 5th. So we won't be doing our live next week because I have to
Mm-mm.
work, y'all. Y'all know I'm in that field. Look, when the weather bad, they asking us what time we gonna be there.
And don't be late.
Right, child. I remember it was rain. I forgot when it was, but y'all, the weather it was so bad. All the streets were flooded, and my director came and picked me up because I could not get through the water.
Oh my gosh, that was after Michael. I forgot what
Yes,
it was. It was a bad. I remember because girl, I
yes, it was
remember
raining
early
so
in the
bad. And I'm like,
morning.
I
Yes.
cannot. And I told her, she was like, well, you can't go through this way. You can't. I'm like, listen, I'm not going through nowhere because who gonna fix my car if something gets wrong? She was like, well, I'll come pick you up. And she came and picked me up, but I was like,
And it took hours. Girl, I think that was in 2000 and was it last year?
I think it was. No, it wasn't last year. It had to be the year
It
before.
was the year before. It was
Yeah,
2021.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was. I remember that.
I
Yeah,
think it was
so
the year before. But
mhm.
yeah, that meme that y'all see, like if you were a healthcare worker and they gonna ask what time y'all see with the car be underwater and the whatever, they say what time you gonna be here. That's true. They still want to know. They say if y'all gonna have problems getting here, if you live in a flooded area, y'all need to come in the night before. And they be serious. But I get it, because we have to take care of patients and
Yes,
they have to run a
definitely.
hospital. So I
Mhm.
get it, but they don't play about that. But yeah.
Oh
So
my,
the 5th, we will be back on September the 12th at
mhm,
7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we will, still keep our scheduled times.
mhm.
But again, of course, life happens, things may happen. We may have something that come up personally all of a sudden. So we have any changes or anything, we do try to let y'all know in advance if something changes. And we leave our door open for
Yes.
suggestions. We leave our door open for comments, criticism, anything, because a lot constructive criticism, not
Criticism,
coming
yeah.
in and just being, rude or anything like that, but because we want
Yeah.
our platform to grow and we want to
Mhm,
grow within our
mhm.
platform. So,
It's a lot of
our
people that
doors are,
can't take criticism, but
huh?
again, it's a lot of people that can't take criticism. They take it like personal, like, no, please
Right,
give me criticism. Like, again, it's gonna only help make us better in areas where we may be lacking again. And if we
right.
don't call out on it, we
Mm-hmm.
don't know. So
Yes,
again, let us know. Shoot, if I'm listening
yes,
to
let
it,
us
let
know.
me know. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yes, let us know. We want to know, because we look, like I said before, not only do y'all help us, we want to help y'all too. We want to keep y'all engaged. We want to keep y'all wanting to tune in, to pass the word, to spread the word. So yeah, so help us help you while we help
Yes,
ourselves.
yes, that is so true, so true. And then we are hoping to bring on more guest speakers, so we do have that in the work. So
Mm-hmm.
um, and we do have one potential male speaker that may come on. So we got some stuff in the works for you all
Yes.
again to get it. Again, bring our little funny humor back, because I know right now we're kind of like, I know I'm dead tired. Jessica, she got the energy today. Me, I'm just like. So, but we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back live. We're gonna come back ready for y'all. So, yeah, thank you all for your
Mm-hmm.
support and
Thank
for continuing
y'all.
to tune in to us on a weekly basis.
Yes.
So we thank you, and thank you all for your input, your suggestions, your feedback, your constructive criticism. We're here for it.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, and don't forget to tell a friend to come join in on Topeka and Jessica's live.
Yes. Thank
Oh,
you,
Michelle,
Hope.
thank you. Hope said good night, ladies. Have a good
Good
night, and you as
night.
well. Thank you. So
Thank
we'll
you
see
for tuning
y'all on
in.
the 12th, right, Jessica? The 12th at
Yes, the
7:30?
12.
The
Mm-hmm.
12th at
Yep.
7:30. All right. Thank
Yep.
you all. Good night.
See y'all.
Bye.